Once in a Dry Season, or My Big Gay Divorce. Over black, we hear piano music, the first gentle notes of Schubert's sublime Last Piano Sonata. Music continues through, fade in. Exterior Hollywood Hills, Runyon Canyon Park, early morning. Haze shrouds the park, deserted except for a few yogis greeting the sun. Pan up through misty canyons to the crest of the mountain to reveal a chain of beautiful homes, pools shimmering. Downtown LA in the far distance. We find a lone Mexican pool cleaner skimming leaves from a pool. Close in on nearby house as the piano music swells with pathos and yearning, building to a fortissimo restatement of the theme as we approach a large picture window. The sun's glare prevents us from seeing inside. Music abruptly stops. A long beat. Silence. Birds twitter. Piano music again. Bach's Jesu, Joy of Man's Desiring. The lyrical theme soars along until it too abruptly stops. Another long beat. Then the stillness is shattered with the cacophonous sounds of smashing glass, wood, and metal as a 9-foot concert grand piano breaks through the window. In slow motion, we watch the huge beast plummet down the hillside. The golden harp cartwheels free, strings whip the ground, legs snap off, keys and hammer scatter across the bottom of the canyon. The jangling of vibrating strings dies, and the quiet is back. The pool cleaner appears over a balcony, a quizzical look on his face, peering down at the strange sight below. Fade to black. Superimpose over black, 30 years earlier. Exterior, Manhattan, New York, night, early 80s. Establishing over Central Park across the lake, dappled by setting sun, toward cliff of luxury apartment buildings on Central Park West into a tower of the San Remo, the sound of show tunes carries over. Interior, San Remo Apartments, July night, 1983. Party in a vast book-lined apartment. Academics, writers, theater people mixed with yuppies and a couple of spiky-haired punks and a random woman in flash dance attire. Cater waiters serve champagne and canapes. A pianist plays show tunes. Interior, dining room, continuous. The kitchen door swings open, and in steps a waiter, Hugh Prescott, 21. Handsome but callow, gangly and painfully shy.
May I offer you some champagne?
Eugene, a nerdy bald guy, is hectoring another guest. He takes a flute without acknowledging Hugh.
What self-respecting economist would use the neologism Reaganomics in an academic paper? Harvard should revoke his tenure.
Interior, front hall, continuous. Hugh stops for Waspy couple and Marty, an oddball playwright.
So, Marty, I hear you have a new play headed to Broadway?
It's a musical about Julius and Ethel Rosenberg.
The Jewish couple who were electrocuted for giving atomic secrets to the Russians.
Off perplexed Waspy couple.
We've got a killer duet in the last act. No more latkes, no more kishkas, just as Ethel and Julius are getting strapped into their electric chairs. Better than send in the clowns.
Hugh continues through the party, coming on Malcolm, a professional guy in an ugly wide tie. Loves his own voice.
The asinine acronym was coined by some faux sociologist at the New Republic. It stands for Young Urban Professional, or some such thing. Spoiled lawyers and bankers who live in a status-obsessed bubble of expensive real estate, fresh pasta, and stock options.
Malcolm chortles at his own wit.
Thornstein Veblen would have gagged at the conspicuousness of this consumption.
Hugh approaches Yuppie lady, a middle-aged woman with a pageboy haircut wrong for her chubby face, in an ill-fitting suit and enormous paisley bow tie. She educates her companion, a similarly challenged Yuppie wannabe.
Liz and Ed Osborne, they met at Wharton. He's in M&A at Drexel, and she's in leveraged buyouts at Morgan Stanley.
A Yuppie glam couple sips Chardonnay nearby. The wife has the same uniform as hairdo as the Yuppie lady, but her attempt looks effortless and perfect. Tall and dashing husband.
They have a 10-room duplex in the Beresford, a beachfront house in Southampton, and a horse farm in Bucks County.
Her face falls, suddenly seriously glum.
I hate them.
We follow Hugh to Renata, a Chanel-clad Park Avenue doyenne surrounded by gay courtiers. She takes a flute from Hugh.
So many fabulously talented gay men are just vanishing. I lost my florist and my decorator within 2 weeks. It's just awful.
On to Neil, a Billy Crystal doppelganger. Surrounded by a small group led by Hail Fellow Well met Jerry.
You know the old saying, in the warmest of hearts there is still a cold spot for the Jews.
No, Neil, I don't know that old saying. You just made it up.
Were they the lyrics to a Sinatra song?
Neil does a perfect Sinatra Tony Bennett imitation a la Fly Me to the Moon with finger snaps and drink in hand.
In the warmest of hearts there's a cold, cold, cold spot for the Jews.
He's brilliant. All around roar with laughter.
Maybe my rabbi gave me that bit of wisdom. But as my Zayda used to say, well, what do you think, Bubala? We must have done something wrong to have the whole world hate us so much, huh?
Hugh laughs all around. Hugh, visibly awestruck by the strange new world he has stepped into, continues into interior, living room, continuous. A commanding baritone voice, Stuart Kaufman, 34, a self-effacing, joke-filled novelist and former newsman, stands tall near a sofa and chairs filled with a rapt audience.